Would y'all follow 90-day rule? That's how
No.
you got with somebody and they were like, yo, 90 days before sex?
No.
Yeah. We
I
got
wouldn't
one no.
follow it.
What about you, D?
Who that person is, honestly.
Oh, so it depends. So you
It
could
really-
do it.
yeah.
Jared, what about you?
It's definitely conditional. I'll tell you that.
Damn, it's
No.
conditional.
I'm a freak.
Definitely.
I'm a freak.
And
And if I'm feeling you like that,
yeah, I'm finna bust it open.
like if I'm feeling you in like the first
What's
30
happening?
days,
What is happening right now?
If I'm feeling you in the first 30 days of them 90 days,
Yeah, it's over.
it's gonna happen
But-
in them first 30 days.
But-
Now,
Okay,
I'm
let's-
all about safe sex. So
Right.
I'm all
But
about safe
let's
sex.
say, but you're the chaser in this scenario, and you're going after the person you want, but you have to respect their wishes and say,
No,
hey,
they're saying no.
but that's the
fuck
person
that.
that you really want. That's the person that you want.
Hopefully you
I
want
would.
them.
I would.
You would respect.
I would respect
Their
their
wishes.
wishes.
Daravion, I don't entertain a person I don't want.
No,
So
because
if
at the same
if
time,
we're even
if
making
it
it to that conversation,
Because
I
at the
want
same
you.
time,
Hold on
if it
now.
were
I want
me, and I will put myself in that other person's shoes. If it were me in that other person's shoes, I would want somebody to respect me.
Definitely.
My actual the guy I've been dealing with for 13 years,
Holy
he
shit.
understands like
Are you
I'm
damn
an
right? That's longer
asshole
than
when I want to be an
That's good,
asshole
though.
because you're gonna learn like I have boundaries and I have limits and you have to literally work within these boundaries and these limits. If
But
you're
you
not-
already said no on the 90-day thing.
right because we already
So fuck.
that's an established situation.
Situation.
Yeah, we in this
That's an
bitch
established
thugging.
situation.
Yeah, that's 13 years.
I mean,
I just feel like that's childish, bro.
that's
Like
childish.
if I want you, I
That's what
want
I
you,
said,
bro.
and
Like what
that's-
you
and
mean?
That's what I
I'm a-
went back to saying. You know, that doesn't make you a hoe. If you just go ahead and give it up now, just like it doesn't make you a saint if you wait 90 days.
Exactly. Because I
know,
We
still
all
won't.
grown. We all grown. We all gonna do what we want to
you
do.
risking
At the
just
end of
going
the
to find
day,
someone
I am
else.
a firm believer in playing your cards right.
definitely,
That's it.
definitely.
See, like now,
That's
now,
it.
even though I wouldn't
Definitely.
want to wait 90 days, for being honest, I would wait until the perfect opportunity to play them motherfuckers.
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You know, I would
what I'm saying?
wait.
So what do you mean? So you saying like before the 9 days you would be trying to?
I know, like look at
So you saying she gonna say 90 days
She
and
gonna
you
say
gonna agree to it even though you gonna
Yeah,
keep
can
trying
agree.
within them 90 days?
Well, I'm
Oh,
a-
yeah.
The balance is gonna tilt.
We just being real
This is
that
a
we
good-
ain't waiting, but
this
you
is a
just
good
trying to play that
conversation.
shit.
This is a good
You
conversation.
just trying to sneak that shit in.
Because-
it's the truth though.
This is a good
He
conversation.
said, "Oh, let's get on
because
these drinks real quick."
Me and my girlfriend been together for 2 years, and
Shout out to y'all.
when we first got together, like I met her at Waffle House when she was working at the one on the Pines Road.
Shout out to Pines
And-
Road.
You have to give out locations.
And oh,
That
well,
part.
maybe she don't work there no more, so I don't give a fuck.
It's real. Has been.
But anyway, you
I
know,
don't know what's
I
happening
was
anymore.
I was 24 years old at the time.
Shout out to being 24.
Stop it. I was 24, and you know, it was actually my 24th birthday, and I was in the club. I just came back from the sandbar, and
Shout out to
I
Sandbar.
was drunk as shit, and I was one of those loud girls. Hey, you gonna bring me
You
some orange
was, or-
juice? Or, da, 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 da.
think
And,
she
she
still
came
is.
to my table. She was like, we don't do refills on orange juices, but I got you. So everywhere she went, everywhere her little yellow ass went, my eyes was following because I was really feeling her.
Just because of the orange
So-
juice?
No,
Was it yellow skin?
no,
Nah.
it was her vibe.
What's your
honestly?
okay.
What you like? What's your type?
Which mean what's my type? I like
I
them
like
all.
what I
don't
like.
discriminate.
Hey.
I like
You don't
what I
discriminate?
Oh,
You don't have no
swipe.
type.
No, I don't discriminate. If you look good, you look good.
So she was dark.
See,
as
I like
hell.
slim
You would still
fine
like
girls.
her?
That's my type.
She's not dark.
If she was dark.
If she was dark, yeah, I'll talk to her. I don't discriminate against dark people.
Stop
Some
the
dark
cap.
people look good, But anyway, I just, she brought me my orange juice, and I was like, y'all, I'm not leaving without getting her number. Now, the fucked up part is, y'all, the fucked up part about this situation, y'all, is I did not text her when I got her number. But then we end up linking back up maybe a year and a half later.
Holy shit.
Wow.
And
Girls,
then-
see, that's the thing.
Hey.
Girls' timelines are like,
Whoa,
they're not
different.
linear.
Yes.
They just go.
Yes.
They just fucking
whatever the
go,
opposite of
bro.
demon
Linking
time
up,
is.
we
Man,
end up
it's-
linking up a year
With
and a
us,
half
I'm like,
later.
hey, I got to go back to that Waffle House tomorrow, G.
That man's on demon time for sure.
I'm tomorrow, G.
That's like a
deep.
ghost.
That definitely. But we end up linking up a year and a half later, and then we just kind of rekindled the whole relationship. And then, I went back to her job again. And then, because she asked me to pull up on her, she was at work, and it was a slow night. So I went and pulled up on her, and she
Ooh,
said,
pulled up on her.
you're not leaving until I make you my girlfriend. And I was like, oh, you coming like that, huh? Oh, okay. She was like, no, you're going to be a priority. You're not an option. I'm like, oh. All right, then
like
I'm
that.
single. I ain't single no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I left Waffle House that night, and I was in a relationship, and now
So-
we in it 2 years strong.
So,
Shout out to
wait,
Pine
let
Rose
me mention
Waffle
this. what do you think should have been an appropriate time for you to respond back to a motherfucking text?
Real talk.
That's
bro.
the love
And
I'm
see,
not.
that's why I said that's the fucked up part about it. Because I had her number, but I never texted her.
So are you the submissive one in this relationship or dominant one in this relationship?
Both.
Fuck, how does that even work?
I'm gonna
It
jump
works.
in on this.
This
Yeah.
LGBT
With
community.
my particular situation, the guy that I've been dealing with, we met through friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so we hung out this one night at a club. We kicked it. We had fun this night. I left the club. I was like, I may not see this nigga again.
And that's the
I'm
crazy
not going
part.
to give him my number this time.
Right.
If I run into him again, I'll give him my number.
Y'all some crazy times, bro.
So-
I guess the difference between
No.
like the dominant
It
and
was
the
like,
submissive.
Back then, you
'Cause
said
that-
13 years, right? Back
Right.
then, shooting your shot wasn't a thing back then. You know
Right.
what
What
I'm
the fuck you
saying?
talking about? Shooting your shot? Well,
Was
we
a
didn't have
thing.
cell phones. You had to write that shit down.
13
I remember
years
getting
ago?
numbers on my
13
arm.
years ago.
We used to get numbers on our arm if we had permanent margin. Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
So this particular night, like we kicked it at the club. We had fun. We had a great time. We left the club, and I was like, I'm not gonna give him my number. I'm too busy thinking about my education because I just started college. I was like,
Definitely.
if I run into him again, maybe I'll give him my number. I ran into him 2 weeks later. It's like, okay, I'm supposed to run into you again. And even then, when we ran into each other again, we end up figuring out that we had chemistry right in those moments that we were there. The second time we were together
Mm-hmm.
is when we realized we had chemistry.
Word.
So I was like, okay, I'll give you my number. We got chemistry.
Yeah.
We cool. We vibe.
Mhm.
And here we are.
13
13
years
years
later.
later.
Not, chill.
We're just on a different level. 'Cause we're on the straight spectrum.
Okay.
I feel like
Ain't
y'all
nothing
doing
wrong
more on
with
the
that.
submissive thing.
Wait a
No,
minute.
because this is the thing. I can be submissive,
Definitely.
but I am very dominant,
Dominant.
because I don't have time for bullshit.
But that
first of
wasn't
all-
a dominant move, though.
Because first of
And
all,
it
I'm
wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. See, we operate that we got to get this shit done because we don't expect us to chase. So
I'm a Capricorn. I'm an alpha woman. So therefore, I'm a leader. So I'm gonna go for what I want regardless. But I don't have a problem with being submissive if you know how to lead the right way.
That's it.
but I think y'all are in a community where the dominant and submissive is more jail.
It can be either or when
It
it comes
can
to
be
being
either or.
dominant or submissive, because you can have a girly girl that's dominant as hell, and then you can have a stud that can be submissive. Or you can
Once again,
switch roles.
that's still in the same community.
Yeah.
I'm talking about straight community.
In the straight
In the
community,
straight
it can
community,
happen.
It can happen.
It
in
can
the straight
happen,
community.
but they probably gonna stick in that role. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
They
but
can
then
take
a
in
lot
that
of
role.
men, like I said, a lot of men would prefer that woman to be submissive. But how can a woman be submissive when you're not leading the right way?
Well, if she's being dominant, then he's being submissive.
True.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's not really fluid
Yeah.
and more in the straight community.
In the straight community, it's not fluid. It's kind of more fluid in our community. But
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
it has its perks. I'm not gonna lie, it has its perks.
Yeah. I understand.
Because who wants to, being in a straight community, who wants to deal with, a female that's dominant? A man don't want to deal with a woman that's dominant.
Oh, damn, we've been talking about that, huh?
Because he's gonna feel like that. Well, then, damn, you don't need me.
Damn, you speaking for us just like that. We ain't got to
What
say
you
nothing
need
to
me
Raven,
for?
huh? We ain't got. Hey,
Look.
I love it when they talk about themselves. G. I fucks
It's
with
the
it.
truth. It's
I
the truth.
fucks
So
with it.
it happened on so many occasions. So it's
Look,
just
she
like,
came in here. She swung around.
The ears start tingling.
hey, babe.
She ain't doing nothing but getting us in trouble.
I mean, I wish I could see you at the stands right now. She's like,
No.
yeah, talk your shit, twin.
In this particular
Oh,
situation,
shit,
if my dude walked in here in this particular situation, I would still be me.
I'm still
I'm
me
gonna
regardless.
still-
She lets
Kiki
me
ain't
beat
buckling.
me. I'm not buckling.
She ain't
But
bugging.
this is the thing.
Kiki be an earnest. She ain't bugging.
Because if he walked in here and he saw me sitting here and we're having this conversation, I'm going to still be me, because at the end of the day,
Definitely.
I'm going to let him know ahead of time, like, look, I'm good with or without you.
Yeah,
Ooh,
definitely.
damn.
Definitely.
I'm good with or without you. I got my
Definitely.
own place. I got my own car. I make my own money. I got to run my own business. I'm good
Word.
with or without you. I choose you.
Definitely. That's true. That is very, very true.
Coco Jones, baby.
I choose you. You don't choose me. I make
She
the
didn't say I
choices.
choose you. She said I see you.
Same thing.
I'm lost.
So, in my particular situation, I'm in a situation where if I want to be with you, that's my choice.
Yeah.
I don't have to be with you.
Yeah.
I'm good. I've been self-sufficient and independent
Mm-hmm.
all of this time. If your sex is the shit and you put it down, hey, come home. I'm waiting on you to come home.
Work.
I'm waiting on you to come
She
home.
said work.
I would submit to that.
I would submit. Definitely would submit to that.
That I would submit to. But
Definitely.
if your sex game is whack, if your head is whack, if you're not worth the time,
Mm-hmm.
why would I submit?
Why?
So then you're dominant in that situation.
Right.
Okay. So if their sex game is weak, y'all become dominant.
Yeah.
Right. If you're weak in the relationship, yes, I'm gonna
That's where
be
you step up.
dominant.
Even financially, like what if they make more financially? You still gonna be weak?
If you make more money financially, cool. That's cool.
That's cool.
Because
It's not
I
an
got
issue.
my
It's not an
own.
issue
I'm not
if you
gonna-
make more money than your significant other.
Right.
It's not an issue.
Because see, he knows that I have my own business and he knows that I run my own shit. So I don't call him 13 years. I've never called him and asked him for nothing more than $100 in 13 years.
Damn, I'm trying to get like you. I'm trying to get to 13 years.
After
Hell.
13 years, if I haven't called you but one time and asked you for $100 in 13 years, you already pretty much know in your head like this nigga is self-sufficient.
And don't need me.
And he literally don't need you.
me.
And I have toys. So if I don't want to fuck you, I don't have to fuck you neither.
Let me ask you this: have you ever been in a situation where the person couldn't actually live without you? Like they were so
where we are now.
involved in the relationship.
That's
with
where
you.
we are right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Because I can cut his ass off and he would be literally texting me. I would block you from all of social medias, from my cell phone, everything. And you'll be like, hey, I just really need to see you. And I'm like, why?
what do you want?
What do you want?
You know, you probably gonna see this later on, right?
I don't care. He sees a lot of shit that I says and he's still here 13 years.
Ooh.
He understands that I'm going to get my way because of the simple fact I don't need you.
Tone and delivery.
I want you. I want you. And not only that, I love him enough to let him know up front, like, look, I love you, but I ain't no dummy.
You feel the same way, Kiki?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Definitely.
take care of me first. I got to make sure I'm good because if you leave, I'm still going to have to.
I'm gonna be me regardless.
Right.
I'm gonna still do me. I'm gonna still be Kiki at the end of the day, whether you come or go.